What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with a very special Browns free agency target video. And today I'll be talking about 5 more free agents I think the Browns should target when free agency officially opens up on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Now, of course, the legal tampering period starts tomorrow. So technically, we could start looking at these guys tomorrow. But in terms of signing them, that can't be official until Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. But I think these 5 guys could be on our radar at some point this offseason. Now, with that being said, be sure to go check out my 5 previous Browns free agency target videos where I talked about CJ Mosley, Trey Flowers, Tyrell Williams, Ndamukong Suh, and Landon Collins. Go check those videos out. Show your boys some love, man. We're on the road to 1K. It's lit. So with that being said, let's get started. The first guy I think the Browns should target is a familiar face to offensive coordinator Todd Monken, and that is Adam Humphries. Now, some background information on Mr. Humphries. He is from the University of Clemson. Went undrafted in 2015. He is 25 years old. He will be 26 by the time June rolls around. So, yeah, essentially, when the season comes back, he'll be 26 years old. He is 5'11" and a $194. Now, during his career in Tampa Bay, he's had a pretty good career over there with the Buccaneers. 4 years. He started 13 games. Well, he's played in 13 games in 2015, 15 games in 2016, and he started 17 games in the 4 years. And in the last 2 years, he's played in every single game. Now, that equates to 17 starts out of 60 games, 311 targets, 219 receptions for 2,329 yards and 9 touchdowns, including 5 this past season when he balled out. Now, in terms of the return game, he's pretty good at that. He has 51 punt returns for 425 yards and 6 kick returns for 64 yards. So he can technically do them both. But I think he's more valuable as a slot receiver to go along with Jarvis Landry. Now, the one problem here is I'm pretty sure a lot of teams are going to be looking at him. I don't think his price would be too steep for us. But we'll see what happens, man. I think the Browns could really go after him. I'm pretty sure Adam Humphries would love to play in Todd Monken's system again. That's probably the trump card for us, of his familiarity with Todd Monken. I think that would be a big advantage for us to get Adam Humphries. So if the Browns are watching, go after Adam Humphries. I'm pretty sure you guys watch my videos. I mean, that's funny, though, because in my Tyrell Williams video, I said the Browns don't have interest. Sure enough, a few hours after that video drops, I find out the Browns do have interest in him. And actually, they have a lot of interest in him. Maybe they watched my video. Wouldn't that be something? But anyways, moving on to my next potential free agency target. And he is a very popular topic in Browns Twitter, and that is Vikings linebacker Anthony Barr. Now, Anthony Barr was the 9th pick in the first round of the 2014 NFL Draft. He is 26 years old. He'll be 27 in 8 days, which is something. He's out of Indiana, 6'5", 247. He's actually very, very good. Of course, he is infamously known as the guy who injured Aaron Rodgers a few years ago and ended his season. I think he broke his collarbone, which really sucked. But in his career, of course, he is a 4-time Pro Bowler. He has played in 71 games, started every game he's played in. Now, he hasn't played a full 16 games in a little while. He played in 12 games in 2014, 14 games in 2015. He actually played in every game in 2016 and 2017. And then in 2018, he played in 13. Of course, he started every game. 1 interception for 32 yards, 7 forced fumbles. It's impressive. 4 fumble recoveries and a touchdown. That was in 2014. 13.5 sacks. 338 combined tackles, 237 solo, 101 assisted, 30 tackles for loss, 31 quarterback hits. That's impressive. Now, the only problem with Anthony Barr is his price and the fact that I'm pretty sure he's going to be attracting a lot of attention on the market. So if the Browns want Barr, they're going to have to pay high. Now, I would only want Barr if we do not get C.J. Mosley, and hopefully we go after him. But again, we'll have to wait and see what the mighty Doris has in store for us. No one knows what he's going to do, but I would love Anthony Barr, especially if we don't get C.J. Mosley. Now, my next target for the Cleveland Browns stays in Minnesota, and I am talking about defensive tackle Sheldon Richardson. Now, Sheldon Richardson was the 13th pick in the first round of the 2013 NFL Draft by the New York Jets, Jets. Now, he's also spent time with Seattle in 2017 and, of course, Minnesota this past season. Now, his career highlights and awards: Pro Bowler in 2014, Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2013, PFWA All-Rookie Team in 2013, and a first-team All-SEC player in 2012. Now, as for his career stats, this guy is also pretty good, if you ask me. He would be a very good consolation prize if we do not get Ndamukong Suh. Now, when it comes to games played, he has played in 16 games in 3 of his years, 2013, 2014, and this past season. And he started 15 games in 2013. He started every game in 2014. That was his Pro Bowl season with the Jets. He played in 11 games and started every game, 11 games in 2015. He played in 15 games, started 14 in 2016. He played in 15 and started all 15 in 2017. And, of course, he played in every game in 2018. Now, in his career, that's 87 of 89 total games possible for him. 1 interception. That interception came in 2017. 5 yards. Nothing much there. 7 passes defended. 6 forced fumbles. 5 fumble recoveries for 20 yards. 23.5 sacks in his career. 333 combined tackles. 195 solo, 138 assisted, 49 tackles for loss, 76 QB hits. So safe to say he can get to the quarterback. That's impressive. I would love him if we can't get Ndamukong Suh, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I would love Sheldon Richardson, and I think his price would be right in the range of the Browns. I don't think he'll be too expensive, but that's yet to be seen. Now, the next guy I think the Browns could go after is an Ohio native, I guess. He went to high school in Ohio, but he's from Colorado. Now, he is also from the University of Texas, and I'm talking about linebacker Jordan Hicks. Now, he was picked in the 3rd round, 84th overall pick by the Philadelphia Eagles in 2015. And his career highlights: Super Bowl champ, Dick Butkus Award winner in 2009 out of high school, and a USA Today High School All-American in 2009. Now, as for his stats, of course, I would love Jordan Hicks if we cannot get Barr or Mosley. So I guess you could consider him like a 3rd guy I'd love to have from the linebacker spot. If you notice, most of the guys I want are on defense, because I want this defense to be absolutely amazing. You know, we need depth. We need good players. Oh, by the way, Jordan Hicks' nickname is Simba. That's pretty cool. But anyways, one key thing for Jordan Hicks is durability. They always say the best ability is availability, and he's barely been available. 1 full season, 2016. Played in every game, started every game. In 2015, he played in 8 games, started 5. In 2017, he started 7, played in 7. And this past year, he played in 12 games and started 12 games. So he started 40 of 43 possible games. He's also played in the 2 playoff games. 7 interceptions, 5 of them in 2016, which was a pretty good year for Mr. Hicks. 67 yards was his longest interception. and he has 19 passes defended, so he can get up, he can defend the pass. One forced fumble in 2015. Again, he barely has played, so that's kind of reasonable. 6 fumble recoveries, 35 yards, 5 sacks in his career, 3 this past season, 254 combined tackles, 180 solo, 74 assisted, 12 tackles for loss, 14 QB hits. You'd think, damn, that sucks, but again, he's barely played because this dude literally cannot stay off the injury list. This dude always gets hurt. He stays getting hurt. Hopefully, if he could stay healthy, I would want him. I would. He'd be a good piece to have, but hopefully he can stay healthy. Now, my final player that I would want the Browns to target, you guys are going to love this one. You know I had to go special teams at some point, and my next target is place kicker Stephen Gostkowski from the New England Patriots. Now, this guy's got a decorated career. Of course, he was picked in the 4th round, 118th overall in 2006 out of the University of Memphis by the New England Patriots, as I just mentioned. He's been with the Patriots his entire career. 3-time Super Bowl champ, 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro, second-team All-Pro in 2014. NFL record 479 consecutive extra points made. That's insane. And 2-time first-team All-Conference USA. Now, as for his stats, in field goals, he has 367 of 420. Nice, that's 87.4%. Longest field goal made was 62 yards, 1,743 points scored, 502 touchbacks. That's pretty much the important stats for Mr. Gostkowski. I know you guys are probably laughing at that, but I mean, we could use a kicker. Greg Joseph is, he's good. I mean, not really reliable. If we would have had Gostkowski this past season, we probably would have won 10 games. Look at all the games that were decided by a field goal. You know, like week 17 against the Ravens. You know, we could have trotted Gostkowski out there and had him boot a 50-some yarder to win the game right there. We would have kept the Ravens out of the playoffs, and the Steelers would have made it. And who knows what the Steelers offseason would have looked like if they made the playoffs. But honestly, I'm enjoying what's going on with them right now. I mean, they're crumbling. They're collapsing. It's going to be fun to watch the Steelers just completely just fall flat on their face next year with Big Ben at quarterback and no Bell or Brown. I mean, they got Juju. I mean, he's all right. James Conner is pretty good, but other than that, you don't really have much. James Washington. Ooh. But yeah, man, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, hit that like button. Show your boy some love. Hit that big red button too. I'm on the road to 1K followers, man. We're almost there. I'm getting there. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm Crazy Dog 99, and I will see you on Wednesday at 3 o'clock when I go live to talk about free agency. It's almost here. Let's get it. The shit show is about to start. So I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns, and I'm out.